Have you ever felt the sharp sting of betrayal, the deep ache of being hurt, or the humiliation of disrespect? That initial reaction, that gut feeling, might scream for payback, for a way to make them feel the pain they inflicted on you. It's a natural, almost primal urge to want to get even, to balance the scales that feel so unjustly tipped. But what if I told you that the most profound and effective form of revenge isn't found in anger, retaliation, or direct confrontation? What if the real power lies in something far more transformative, something internal? The ancient Stoics understood this deeply. They offered a solution, a path that not only leaves your perceived enemies powerless, but also elevates you to a place where their actions can no longer truly reach you. Revenge is often seen as the ultimate settling of scores, a way to achieve a sense of justice when you feel wronged. It promises satisfaction, a moment where the offender gets what they deserve. But according to the wisdom of Stoicism, genuine strength, the kind that endures, doesn't come from lashing out. It originates from mastering yourself, from taking control of your inner world even when the outer world has dealt you a blow. Instead of pouring your precious energy into dwelling on those who wronged you, replaying the hurt, imagine channeling that potent emotional force, that pain, that anger, into unstoppable personal growth, into building a better version of yourself. This isn't about pretending the hurt didn't happen. It's about deciding that your future growth is more important than their past actions. In this video, I will share the ultimate Stoic approach to handling the desire for revenge. It's a strategy designed not just to cope, but to thrive, ultimately rendering those who caused you harm completely irrelevant in the grand scheme of your life. Number 1, indifference represents the supreme power. When someone deliberately hurts you, they often expect, even crave, a reaction. Your anger, your tears, your visible pain, these can perversely feed their sense of impact or importance. They might anticipate confrontation or despair. The moment you consciously choose to withhold that reaction, to starve them of the emotional response they anticipate, you reclaim your power. They lose their grip on your state of mind. As the great Stoic Emperor Marcus Aurelius wisely said, the best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury. This doesn't mean suppressing the initial hurt, but choosing not to let it fester into consuming bitterness or outward retaliation. It means detaching your peace of mind from their actions. It's a conscious decision to move forward, to focus your energy elsewhere. Let them be consumed by their own negativity if they choose, while you rise above it, lighter and free from the chains of resentment. True indifference isn't coldness. It's the quiet strength of emotional self-sovereignty. Number 2, your success is the most profound silence. The Stoics deeply believed that the most effective, though perhaps unintentional, form of revenge is simply to live well, to build a life of virtue, purpose, and accomplishment. Imagine the person who underestimated you, betrayed you, or tried to tear you down, witnessing you not just surviving, but genuinely thriving. Imagine them seeing you grow stronger, achieve your goals, and find happiness, all without needing their validation or presence. They might have expected, even hoped for, your downfall after the hurt they caused. Instead, you use the experience, however painful, as a catalyst. You rise higher. You demonstrate, not through words or confrontation, but through the sheer quality of your life, that their actions, their negativity, were never a true obstacle, merely a difficult lesson that ultimately fueled your ascent. This success isn't pursued for them, but for you. It's about healing and building, and their witnessing of it becomes an incidental, silent testament to your resilience. Number 3, manage what you can control, disregard what you cannot. The insightful Stoic philosopher Epictetus delivered a timeless truth. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This is the cornerstone of reclaiming your power after being wronged. You cannot rewind time, you cannot unsay cruel words, and you certainly cannot control the future thoughts or actions of others. Trying to do so is a recipe for endless frustration and pain. But what you can absolutely control is your response. Your thoughts, your interpretations, your decisions moving forward, these are your domain. Every single time you allow yourself to dwell on the past hurt, to endlessly replay the betrayal or disrespect in your mind, you are essentially handing over valuable mental real estate to the person who hurt you. You give them continued power over your present peace. Take that power back. It requires conscious effort, a deliberate choice to redirect your focus away from the injury and towards your own improvement, your goals, your well-being. This is where your true agency lies. Number 4, command your emotions, command your life. Raw, unchecked anger feels powerful in the moment, but in reality, it chains you to the past and to the person who provoked it. It consumes your energy and clouds your judgment. Self-control, the ability to observe your emotions without being dictated by them, that is true freedom. The Stoics weren't emotionless robots. They trained themselves diligently to understand their emotions and to choose rational, constructive responses rather than impulsive, destructive reactions. They aimed to feel indifference towards the malice or ignorance of those who hurt them, not by suppressing feelings, but by mastering their reaction to them. Picture yourself facing adversity, feeling the initial sting, but remaining internally unshaken, calm, centered, and unaffected in your core decisions. Your deliberate calm, your refusal to be drawn into negativity, speaks volumes more than any angry retort ever could. This quiet strength, this emotional equilibrium, is magnetic. The less you allow external events or people's actions to dictate your inner state, the stronger and more resilient you truly become. Number 5, live so effectively that they fade into irrelevance. This is perhaps the most satisfying long-term outcome of the Stoic approach, building a life so rich, meaningful, and fulfilling that the person who hurt you and the pain they caused naturally become a distant, insignificant memory. They might have expected you to crumble, to remain broken or defined by the injury they inflicted. Instead, fueled by a desire to overcome, you build, you learn, you connect, you experience joy, you thrive. This is the essence of the Stoic way. You don't just move on in the sense of forgetting. You integrate the lesson, however harsh, and you consciously rise above the entire situation. Your focus shifts entirely from the past injustice to the present opportunities and future possibilities. Your life becomes so engaging, so aligned with your values, that there's simply no room left for bitterness or for them. Their past actions lose all power when your present life is filled with purpose and peace. That is the ultimate transcendence. Number 6, a final consideration. Your tranquility is their defeat. At the end of the day, understand this profound truth. The best revenge, if you can even call it that, isn't really about them at all. It's entirely about you and your state of being. The more you cultivate inner peace, resilience, and contentment, the less impact their past actions can possibly have on you. Their attempt to cause you pain ultimately fails when you refuse to let that pain define you or persistently disturb your hard-won tranquility. When you genuinely, truly reach a place where their actions, past or present, no longer stir resentment or pain within you, when you stop caring not out of spite, but out of genuine peace and detachment. That is the precise moment you have unequivocally won. You've won back your peace, your focus, and your life. Now, I'm genuinely interested in hearing from you. Have you ever found yourself grappling with a situation where the desire for revenge felt overwhelming? What path did you ultimately choose? What did you do instead of seeking direct retribution? Share your experiences and insights in the comments below. Your story might help someone else navigating similar pain. And if you found this video helpful and thought-provoking, please show your support by liking it, subscribing to the channel, and turning on notifications. Believe me when I say you won't want to miss the valuable content that's coming next. Stay strong, stay stoic.